No. Woo! Give me all of it right now. Not catch this chair on fire. Don't. Sassy. This thing just does not want to help me this morning. So good morning, guys. It's about 8 o'clock. Fan is making terrible noise. It's 0 degrees out right now and the wind is blowing like crazy. I had a great video recorded for everybody yesterday. I recorded on my phone, and as I'm sure everybody knows, Apple is not, let me undo this. Apple is not very good with, that fan is just, Mike, help me. Apple is not very good with being able to plug your stuff into a computer and, you know, I don't know, do anything with it really. I mean, yes, there's a way that you can pull the videos and stuff off from it. It's a bit of a pain. I did it for the first video. For some reason, can't do it for this one. Computer's hard drive is full. That's a whole other issue I have to fix. I did an unboxing. We got new parts. I recorded pulling this rear end out of this truck and opening the diff cover, and I'm gonna try my best to get it on the computer at some point and upload it. Just don't think it's gonna happen today, now. So in the near future, I'll probably put it up as like a lost footage video, whatever. It's cold. And salamander won't work. So let me show you guys what it is that we did, the new parts we got. Yeah, I guess we'll go from there. Let's see here. All right, so these are some of the new parts that we got. I've never heard of this brand before. Some spark plug wires. They're 8mm factory replacement, nothing special. This is what I was really excited to get. This is a 50mm wastegate, and I've heard that it's hard to regulate boost with a bigger wastegate. I'm not sure how much is going to be enough. I'm not planning on running all of the boost. I only want, you know, 7 to maybe double that, 14 pounds, depending on, I don't know how things are going to go. So we're going to start really small and just work our way up. So these are new wastegates. Came with V-band clamps and a couple other goodies. Let's see, this is the other one of those. What else did we get? Oh, yep, we got some ICT bullet. This is for the feed lines for the turbo. They're an 1/8 inch, and I believe that correlates to 4 AN fittings, I think. I know there's a calculator online, I'm not sure. I think. We got the other sensors that I had to replace, cam sensor, crank sensor, all of this from Rock Auto. I think I spent $100 between the sensors I needed to buy, not including the map sensor. I don't have the map sensor yet, and the plug wires. So, I mean, that wasn't terrible. I also got a dipstick and tube off from eBay. It said it was Holly, but it came as a no-name brand, and when you run that, it just comes up as eBay. But it was new. I think it was 30 bucks after tax, so that's not terrible. I'd rather buy it from there than go straight to GM and pay a ridiculous amount of money for it. There was something else that I thought I had got, but maybe not. I mean, the camera I'm recording on, obviously. So let me tell you about how this went. This was a terrible mess. We've been trying to get the rear end out from under this truck for a while now. And we really needed torches. So I can't afford the big torches. Looked all over the place for MAP gas. This was extremely hard to find. There was one like mom and pop hardware store local to me that had it. They only had the MAP gas. I had to go to 2 different stores to find oxygen. Mike came over and he has those Bumatic or Burnmatic or Burnsmatic, whatever it is, the leads for the smaller tanks like that. It doesn't get as hot as normal torches, but it gets hotter than just using like a propane torch style end. So we heated up the bolts, we got them to turn and broke them free. The wind is just whipping. Broke them free. After that, the brake lines came disconnected fairly easily. The emergency brake did too. The shocks, on the other hand, these guys, we had to rip and tear this thing, and we thought maybe we could cut it, and then we had to cut the bolt off at the bottom, and she's been on there for a while. The other side came right unbolted. We didn't even mess with it though. And man, I mean the shackles, that is one of the bolts that just was not having it. So now that we have the rear end out, we'll have some room to be able to get in there and either cut it on each end and pound it out or heat it. I don't know how we're gonna do that yet, but it's out anyway. So we were taking bets on what this fluid would look like when we pulled it apart. And actually, it didn't look that bad. I mean, it didn't look milkshake, but it didn't look terrible either. And this really looks like a factory gasket. Either somebody had this open a long time ago and put it back together with a factory gasket, no silicone, but I doubt it. I mean, everything else in this truck wasn't really touched, so I'm willing to bet this wasn't either. There's no metal shavings that we can see. Everything looks like it's supposed to. There's no cracks or there's no teeth missing. They're not sharp like it's been riding incorrectly. So I'm assuming this has never been opened. And the leaf springs over here, surprisingly, there was only one thing broken on the leaf springs. I thought when we took this off, they were gonna be all of them right here in this area. I thought they were all gonna be just messed right up because of the gap that's on here. The gap that's there. Look at this one. This is the only thing that was broken out of the whole thing. Was this eyelet, this metal piece and this eyelet was the only one broken. I don't know where it went to either. So I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have one of these on each end of the spring. And she's just, they're ready to, they're done. It was time. For sure, it was time. We got new springs as I showed you last video. And I don't know if I showed you this last video or not. Buddy of mine hooked me up. He gave me this in exchange for my help at his place whenever he needed it, because he's got a truck right down to bare frame and it's hard to do some things with one person. So this is, I don't know what brand it is. This is a Posse 412 bolt. And we have the bearings and actual shaft seals and all that good stuff there. I don't know what gear this accepts. That's the problem. I don't think it accepts a 373, which is what I hope that rear end is. So this has a ring and pinion in it. We don't know what size it is or anything like that. That'll be probably the next video. It is cold out here. It's cold, okay? Just trust me, it's cold. I'm frozen right now. So that being said, you ever just, it's cold. That being said, I just wanted to record a video for everybody and try out the new camera. Let me know what you guys think about it. It's a GoPro Hero 8. Should be a lot easier for me to get footage from it to the computer, just SD card, instead of having to fumble around with Apple and iCloud and waiting for it to upload. I recorded in 4K the other day, last night, for this, and I think that's part of the problem, is the file size was huge. It just wasn't liking it. So I also have a treat for everybody. Pretty soon we will have new meats for this. They're gonna find out what's up with this, get the inside taken care of, paint this. Probably not even gonna do anything with the brakes. The shoes are great, the drums are good. Replace the lines, get it all cleaned up, run new lines, put new wheel cylinders on it. I showed you guys the wheels that I got in the last video, and we're gonna be wrapping those in some 295 55s, and hopefully it'll be proportionate to once the rear end goes all the way down. I do have lowering shackles, we got the flip kit, we got new springs. I'm gonna take a couple of leaves out, like maybe 2, maybe, depending on where it sits. So it should really just, you know. And then the front, probably gonna catch a lot of hell for how we're gonna do the front, but I don't care. With the Rock Auto stuff, we got a new magnet yesterday. It's a Nash. Added it to the collection. It's a little off, but I'm waiting on more, so we're gonna have it filled up. So anyway, guys, that's your update. I'd like to post a video once a week, maybe more depending on what time I'm gonna have during the week. This camera's gonna really help with that because I won't have to use my phone to fumble with that shit. So anyway, if you like the videos, don't forget to like and subscribe, share it with a friend. If you got some constructive criticism, drop it down below in the comments. And thanks for watching. We'll see you later.